hidden and part of the truth and some of the truth and a bit here and a bit there. It's kind of like we don't get that whole truth that we so need in order to celebrate us. It's funny to me though, because I saw so many different aspects of what some would say is our culture, meaning our music, how our music influenced the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter which different country I went within the expo, you could tell that there was that reminiscent of us there. But again, we can't celebrate who we truly are because our real facts and history have been stolen from us, hidden from us.
But even if you take that out of it, what the thing that I find sad about it is, regardless of that part, like we have the 4th of July, which is for history's sake is the birth of our nation. That's when the, Independence Day and all that stuff. What bothers me about that is it's not really a countrywide celebration. Like in Mexico, they have their thing. Jamaica, they have their thing. Bahamas, they have their thing. Brazil, they have their thing. So many countries have their thing. And of course, throughout history, people move from different continents, this, that, and the other.
Right.
And United States is a country of immigrants. Yes, you have Italian Americans doing this, you have Indian Americans doing that, and whatever the case may be. But my thing is, once you're here, or you've already been here, when the 4th of July comes, why? I just don't understand why, as a whole, it's so damn hard for us to be like, hey, this is America's Day. Let's all celebrate. I get the fact that everybody's background in this country was not pleasant. I get that. I totally get that. But what I don't like is that we're all, at this point in history, for the most part, we are all American citizens. And it's like, at one point, why can't we all just say, you know what? Everybody in this country has their background. Celebrate that, celebrate that, celebrate that, celebrate that. But when it comes to the 4th of July, let's all shake hands, hug, dap each other up, and just be happy for what we have. Because again, when you look at these other countries, they do that. Like, they have whole carnivals and parades that go through the whole country, or, most cities throughout the country. So that's the thing that bugs me about the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel your sentiments when it comes to that, because it's like, not from where you're from, but where you at.
Right.
You did. It's not where you're from, it's where you at. And that's one thing that we wholeheartedly don't celebrate as a union. If you want to take the 4th of July, for example, like, some people will participate, other people like, well, it's just another day to me.
Right.
But again, whether you were born here or raised here or whatever the case may be, right now you are here.
Right.
So how come we just can't come together and just celebrate our nation on that one occasion, whatever occasion that may be?
Yeah, that's the one thing that I wish that we could do as a country, because that's one of the things that made me want to go to Brazil, is because I would, when I looked it up, I'm like, damn, they got this going on. Wow, okay, cool. Um, and it was like, damn, I wish, we could do that here, but we can't. I just don't.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Yeah. But what would you find to be the hardest thing to adjust to if you were to live in a different country?
um, at this age, I would have to say, oddly enough, I would have to say TV, because I'm so used to what we have for TV. And like when we was in Germany, we had one channel. Um, and that was hard to get used to. Um, that would be the main thing. But outside of that, I guess it would be depending on the country, outside of the language, because that's a given. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I know a lot of people speak English. I guess just getting used to how the people operate overall. Um, just because I know that they act a whole lot different from what I'm used to. I'm used to a lot of, you don't know what you're going to get here. Like, it doesn't
Right.
matter who you talk to, whether they're same color as you, different color, uh, um, uh, financial status, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get here. And from what I've seen from other places is, when you get around these people, you're going to get this. And it's usually humble, welcoming, generous, and stuff like that. So I would have to get used to that, because that would be a big culture shock to me.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely would say that the hardest, well, I can't say the hardest adjustment, but one of the things I would have to adjust to the most would be being able to actually let my guard down.
Yeah, that too.
Because here within, our country, we're so um, programmed, if you will, or um, used to having to keep our guard up.
Yeah, yeah,
Meaning,
yeah.
damn near have to have your head on a swivel because there's so much going on around you, if you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that being able to adjust to a different country and not have to do that all the time like that,
Mm-hmm.
that would take some adjusting.
Yeah, I get it.
And again, here those of us who know, and those of us who don't.
Right.
Meaning there are so many different worlds within one city. It's hard to keep up. Like when you see the series The Wire,
Lord.
that's for real, bro.
Let me tell you, because like I said, I live 30 minutes from Baltimore. Yeah.
Like really, The Wire is for real. I'll give you a prime example. One time I was contemplating moving to Mobile to live with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was maybe there 3 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my long time friends pulled up on me. I was like, man, how come you didn't tell me you're coming in town? I was like, dude, it was kind of like a whim that I'm even here. And I was like, how in the world did you know I was here? And he was like, you know The Wire. I was like, well, yeah. Like, you think everything is everything, but everything is not everything.
Right.
Like there are people watching you and you're not even
they straight checking
knowing.
For you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like don't anything move without someone noticing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes up the wire, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah. That is definitely yeah, that's definitely something.
Yeah.
Definitely something. Um yeah. Uh what else would I find hard to adjust to? Um Living there, I guess um living accommodations. Um
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
yo. Um and that's a big one because we do know that here we have a big lifestyle, uh to put it that way, meaning our living accommodations are much larger than a lot of places. um like some places, like even like places like Japan and stuff like that, the way that they live on top of each other and stuff like that, man, I could not live that close to somebody. And it's like you would have to live far away from like the main cities to have, decent space. Um, and then with that, a lot of their utilities in some places are not as developed as ours.
Right.
So that would be something to get used to. Um, and another thing would be the traffic, because some of them places have traffic a lot worse than ours.
Yeah, like no stoplights and stop signs.
Yeah, and a whole lot more cars, and we
Uh-huh.
talk about traffic here, how bad it is here. Some of them places you like, God damn, they got that many cars over there. It's like, wait, and it's like that place is this big. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't fool with it.
Man. I would say, excuse me, one of the things that I would really find difficult to adjust to is not being able to get in a car and go see family and friends like that.
Yeah.
That would be a big adjustment for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's like one of the biggest things that really has held me back over the years to a certain degree, because you always want to be close enough to your family where if anything happens, you can get there in a decent amount of time, meaning it doesn't take you a week or so.
Right.
Like you can just jump in your car and you're there within a few hours or so. I would say if I was younger and know the stuff that I know now, I probably wouldn't live so close to my own folks.
Mm.
And nothing against them. It's just, again, there's a whole nother world out there.
It is.
You got to partake in it if you want to see, different things. But me and my wife, we have contemplated, moving to a different country.
Mm-hmm.
And we still might do that.
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay.
But as of right now, we're pretty comfortable where we're at. So I don't see us making any major move anytime soon.
Mm. Yeah, as far as that though, I feel you on that, but I've gotten to the point where I've noticed that people have this thing saying, "Oh, you live too far." And I'm like 30, 40 minutes away. Oh, that's too far. So, although I would miss the ability to do that, I would
Yeah.
not so much miss it because people just don't respect or they not like they used to. Everything is just too much for them now.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? It don't matter if I'm around the corner, 30 minutes away, an hour away, or whatever. If I'm not coming to see you, I ain't gonna come see you. So with that, I'm like, all right, whatever. But I think it would be hard to adjust to just because I don't have the ability to get there in a short amount of time.
Right.
Yeah. But hey, it's King and I Life podcast. www.kingandilife.com. Make sure you check us out. Sunsoul X.
Oh yeah, you guys can reach us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, of course YouTube. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Please help us get that subscriber count up. We are still trying to reach 100, and I know a lot of platforms, their numbers are doubling, tripling, quadrupling very fastly, but they're them and we are us. So we're not trying to compare ourselves to anyone else. We're happy with where we're at. And again, it's not about quantity, it's about quality.
It is.
So just help us get that up. We appreciate it.